You are where you are, and you are where you are when you are, meaning you're not behind, you're not ahead of the game. You are perfectly on time by design for you to be experiencing this. And they want you to take that as a complete comfort. Hey everyone, welcome to this space. What I do here is a weekly reading from your spirit guides. Our spirit guides come in and tell us whatever they need to do, any energy clearings, energy work, give us messages, whatever has to happen. It is January 15th, and let's get started. So today's root was another big perspective day. We've had a lot of perspectives in the beginning of 2026. So today's initial vision was a red bouncing rubber ball. It was dribbling up and down, up and down, up and down. And from the context of the previous readings, this to me read as habit. What are you constantly still dribbling? What are you constantly still dribbling that might not be moving the needle forward for you in your life? Those things that you might still be doing that you haven't really understood yet that you do, that are wasting your energy, that you need to put your attention on and notice. They're asking you, where in your life are you experiencing this dribble? And that is the returning bounce of this ball. Where is this ball returning back to your hand? And you keep on pushing it away, but it keeps on coming back. And then the perspective starts to happen. They pull out a little bit and it turns into a basketball, and I see a hand dribbling it. And they're asking you, are you the ball or are you the hand? And next, we're zooming out even more to the person who has that hand, who is dribbling the ball. And they're asking you, are you the ball? Are you the hand? Or are you the person dribbling? And then we're zooming out to the team. And they're asking you the exact same thing. Are you the team? Are you the person? Are you the hand? Are you the ball? And we're zooming out again to the entire game. Are you the game? Are you the person, the team, the person, the hand, the ball? And they keep on unlayering all of this and come out more and more. Are you the offense? Are you the defense? Are you the scoreboard? Are you the people viewing? Are you the stadium? Are you the seats? Are you the road going to the stadium? Are you the earth underneath the stadium? Are you the air within the stadium? And they're asking for the things in your life that you are continuing to experience this returning dribble, these habits, these patterning experiences. Take this list of context, perspectives, really putting attention into the information that you can extract from each one. And you will have a list of positive and negatives. Most likely, if you are putting your dribbles through and you are applying yourself through looking at this continual dribble situation through all of these different perspectives, and you write them down, you will probably end up having a list of positives and negatives. But they're asking you to remember that the positives and negatives are all on a polar loop in relationship to each other. Nothing is innately positive or negative, ever. Every negative has a silver lining and every positive has a shadow. And they're asking you to explore this dribble of energy or patterning or habits through all of the lenses that you possibly can so that you can understand it. So next, they wanted us to deepen into this a little bit. And what I'm seeing now has nothing to do with sports. So what I'm seeing is a book. And this is one of those pop-up books where you open it up and this beautiful piece of artwork comes out of this. And in this vision, you wanted this artwork. You wanted this to be in your life. And you got it. You open this up and it is manifesting in front of you. This beautiful piece of artwork is blooming and growing in front of you as you open up the book. And what they're saying is to remember, you wanted it, you got it, you opened it with no expectation because you had no idea what was going to be in it. Yet you had a little bit of excitement about it. And you were blown away at the artwork that came out of it. And they are saying, remember, the how has already been done for you. The how is already done. It's already done. The artist who created this book did it for you. They may not have known who you are or what your name was, but they knew that you were out there and you wanted this book. They engineered it for you. They cut the paper, they crafted it, they glued it, they painted it, they bound the book, they figured out the place where they were going to put it in the market so that you and only you would cross its path and be able to purchase it. You have the job that has the money coming in that allows you to purchase it. Somebody created that job for you and the business for you to be able to run, to work in, or you created your business already for you to be able, every single thing along your entire life has been done, and everyone else's life has been done so that this could be manifested for you. And they want you to remember that. Yet you probably didn't think too much about the how. Yet the how probably has engulfed somebody's whole life, maybe generations of craftsmen who put together books like this. And at least one business out there is completely involved in putting these things together. And they're doubling down on that. Remember that people are creating things. People are using their creative process. People are using their love of creativity to create things that you can always use. YouTube videos, cell phone apps, books, courses, roads, airplanes, food, furniture, jobs, and homes. Everything that you can possibly think of probably has some sort of person behind it at some level who loves what they're doing, and they're doing it for you. And it's not your job to know how the sausage is made unless you're a butcher. And the sausage is only yours to enjoy unless you're a vegan. But just go with me. This is what they were giving me. Everything is conspiring on your behalf. Everything in this world is conspiring for you. Where you are on your journey, you have had everything conspire on your behalf. And don't get stuck on what hasn't manifested yet. You got to pop open this pop-up book. You got the sausage. And now you are doing fantastic in your life. And they're asking you to notice where you are in the game of your life and what role you are playing. What role do you want to play in your life? What role in that stadium, around the stadium, within that stadium, what role do you want to be playing? And you can choose many. You can choose different ones for different areas and times of your life. This is just a game. They're asking you just to play around with perspective. So now we're going into the structure and stabilizing factor of this reading of this week. And they're throwing me back again, once again, to the 2026 reading, which in this section had a lot of lattice work around an 8-sided figure, which represented a specific area of your life. But this one was specifically the lattice work, and they wanted us to concentrate on the lattice. And they're saying that in order to have a really balanced life, a really healthy life, we need good foundations, right? We all know that. We build our foundations first, and then we can grow on top of them. But they're saying this lattice is more than your horizontal foundations that we have in our mind. This lattice is becoming your vertical foundation. And from now on, we need to have a vertical foundation on which to grow upon. And I was asking them, I was trying to figure out how to express this to you. And I was asking, is the vertical foundation we are building a physical thing? No. Is it a mental thing? No. Is it an emotional thing? No. Okay. Is it a spiritual thing? Yes, it is spiritual. How do I extract information from this? And they slowly told me that these vertical foundation pieces, and they're showing me either lattice work or a ladder, something that you climb up, something that stabilizes you and is safe to climb up as a foundational piece of rising. They say creating this piece is your job. You must define your own, they're calling them mini practices that happen daily, moment to moment. And they're calling them habits because we like to use the word habits, but these are positive things, positive mini habits that we are doing moment to moment that are improving our vertical structural foundation that we can grow upon. This is your responsibility because nobody in this world, no teacher, no book, no anything can do this for you. It has to be married to you and only you and yours. So we have all already built that first rung, and always on your journey is becoming awake and taking the responsibility for where you're finding yourself in your life right now. That's usually your first awakening. You realize, I want something slightly different. What do I have to do? And you are removing at least one layer of victimhood when you are doing this, when you are coming awake to the fact that if I need to change, then I need to change. And they're reminding us on this rung, on this very first rung, do not take it personally. You are where you are, and you are where you are when you are, meaning you're not behind, you're not ahead of the game. You are perfectly on time to find out where you are and do the work by design. And they're saying that it has been designed for you to be experiencing this. And they want you to take that as a complete comfort. They want that to be that blanket that snuggles around you. Hey, we have done this by design. We got you. But the journey is the process for which you are becoming who you are. So take comfort in that. You are stepping onto this ladder that you are building for yourself. And that first rung, don't take it personally. Take comfort in it. That is a very solid first rung. The second rung is to notice when things are acting up in your life. And this is when the contrast starts coming into play. When you notice you're feeling yucky or feeling good, being pulled or being shoved or forcing something in your life. You're feeling the difference between having fun and not having fun, being happy and not being happy, the dark and the light. You are starting to notice what feels good and what does not feel good. This is what happens when you start to understand what alignment feels like. Alignment is when you feel like you are solid and you are in flow and you are in the direction that you are supposed to be pointed. And then the third rung is after you notice those things and you find that you are not pointing the direction that you want to be pointing, that you bring yourself back to that direction in that moment. And what they're calling that is coherence. We've talked about that before. And the coherence is when your heart notices when you're not feeling good. And when your mind comes into play and starts playing with your heart and brings your current reality into coherence. When you start changing your mind into that coherence. This feels like calm. This feels expansive. This feels energetic in a grounded way. This feels like being loved and loving. This feels self-reverent. This feels good and grounded and stable. They're saying these rungs, these three are pretty much most people's first rungs. Yours could be totally different. But it's your responsibility to start creating those rungs for yourself. And their mini practices, the noticing, just the tiny little noticing, and the flip switch of bringing yourself back into coherence. These are the examples of these mini practices that they are bringing into play into this work that they're bringing to us today. So the last piece of the puzzle today is the area when I invite the spirit guides in, and Lady Naga, I think that's how you say her name. I've only ever read it. She came today. It's my first time having her in a vision. She is very closely related to Mary Magdalene. And what she was doing, this ascended master, is that of love and compassion. And she is a healer. She uses hands-on healing. She also used herbs, but today she was a hands-on healer, energy healer. And the way she came to me was she was massive. She was a giant. I came up to maybe her ankle on the ground. And she wasn't moving, so she wasn't scaring anyone beneath her feet, but she was inviting us to come in and use her. And I started out by just leaning against her and letting her body take my weight, and just leaning against, letting my body just be held up by something else. And then she's saying, you can always ask me to hold you. And she's literally holding you in her hands, her healing hands. And then she said, you can even have me put you in my headdress, and I can show you different lands, and I can take you wherever you want to go, and I can give you this perspective of being an ascended master and living from this height. And she's just saying again and again, just use us, use us, use us. Use the ascended masters. Use your spirit guides. They want you to use them. And those are their words. They're here for you to use them. They love you. So that's it for the reading today. This was a beautiful reading. I enjoyed doing this one so much. If you need more of something, if you enjoy doing this, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please share it with anybody that you want and have them join as well. And the guides have so much more to say. And otherwise, have a beautiful week. Go to your journals, think about what we did today, and I will see you next Thursday. I love you. Bye.